Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna take a look at the IFLIGHT Skyviz FPV Analog Goggles. They come in a super nice carrying pouch. Inside you will find the paperwork, cleaning cloth, a very premium feeling silicone power cable with a XT60 connector on one side and this smaller kind of barrel plug on the other. And lastly, the goggles themselves with the head strap. They're made of a very high quality matte gray plastic. It doesn't creak, it doesn't bend, and also I love the integrated design. They look like if DJI decided to make analog goggles. On the top you have these two foldable linear polarized omnidirectional antennas. They are removable if you want to use something else. They use the same kind of connector as the DJI goggles antenna, but they are not cross compatible because of the extra plastic around the DJI ones. This is the cooling exhaust. You have a recording button right here and a 5D button, joystick and a back button. On the bottom there are a lot of interfaces. You have an analog video in and also a HDMI micro port. I wish it was a full one, but still this means these goggles will be compatible with many digital external receivers, and also if you wanna practice your simulator on the laptop you can use them as a secondary screen, headphone jack, power plug, and it's very nice because they work from 2S to 6S batteries. And also you have a power button if you want to turn them on with the battery plugged in. Also, these two are the diopter adjustment. You can move them side to side or move and adjust the focus. They go from -7 to +2. So many people with goggles will not need any lenses inside. In the front you have these two addressable RGB strips that look very menacing. On the right side there is nothing, and on the left side you have this port to access the external receiver plug. They sell an adapter that goes here and it holds whatever receiver you want to add. But the nice thing about these goggles is that they have already an internal fusion receiver that works very nicely, so you don't need to add anything to it. This is the face mask. It's very slim. It uses a velcro cushion that's actually rubberized and is not perspirant, so in summer maybe you're gonna sweat a little bit with this. The goggles fit my face pretty nicely. I don't have any kind of light leakage. My nose is not pinched, so I quite like them. I only wish the foam was slightly softer because it feels quite hard. Probably after like half an hour, maybe I'm doing simulator runs, they're gonna feel a little bit sore on my face. But maybe just reduce the tension at the back. Yeah, they feel a little bit better. This hole in the middle is an anti-fog exhaust. And lastly, let's talk about what's probably the best part about these goggles, the screens. They are incredible. In fact, they are OLED, 180p, 16:9 aspect ratio. They have a 44 degrees field of view, which is gonna feel like you are in a cinema. You can also watch movies in these goggles because you have the HDMI in if you connect something, and they have a 100 Hz refresh rate. Over the right lens, you have the slot for the micro SD card. It takes up to 64 GB cards, and actually it's kind of a weird placement because it's very probable you're gonna leave fingerprints on your screen. The DVR in these goggles, it's usable, but it's not the best I ever seen because it produces AVI files, not MP4s. It's gonna be way less compatible. If you have Mac, you need to convert these kind of files. Also, it's only for 80p, 30 FPS. I wish it was MP4 60 at least. Now turn on the goggles so I can show you the menus inside. They turn on super quickly, they are already on, and you are on the last channel and band you selected. If you long press up, you have a quick menu you can access to change contrast, brightness, and if you go all the way up, you can do an auto search. Once you start it, you cannot stop it, so be careful if you don't intend to do that, but it's gonna be very useful to find your drone. It's not the quickest auto search, but it works. If you press OK on the 5D joystick, you enter the super modern looking menu. The goggles are very fast, and let's cycle through all the settings. So you have receiver settings, so you can choose what module, if the iFlight or the external one, VTX stable. Then you have your DVR settings. You can also format your SD card. You can play back what you recorded. Then you have your system settings. change the image settings, aspect ratio from 16:9 to 4/3 if you want a more cropped in view. And also you have a couple of focus tables. The deep focus is 3D, so it really helps you focus your screen, and the quick focus is just a contrast table. You have these featured settings, which are additional settings for setting up your battery alarm, button sound if you don't want it, and your language. And lastly, we have the about, which there is not much to it. And now let's fly so I can give you some live feedback on how these goggles feel. I found this little toothpick with a Cadex Ant camera. It's not the best camera, but it will suffice. It's quite windy, but it's gonna be windy for like a week, so I still need to make the videos. Of course, the goggle fit is gonna be dependent on what camera you have on the drone. It's still an analog experience. Of course, you can see a little bit of breakout when I go around the trees, but I would say for analog is not feeling that bad. We are at 200 milliwatts, which is not much, not a lot of penetration. I will not go around there because even the DJI system has issues sometimes. So let's keep it close quarter. It feels super smooth with a 100 Hz refresh rate, and looking at the goggles feels very similar to the DJI goggles. Maybe the window to look inside the goggles is a little bit smaller, so you really need to adjust them. But after that, the FOV is big. Really, it's a nice pair of goggles. The latency is very, very low. Now, I will not be able to notice the better latency too much, but they feel great flying, super smooth. Flying at 100 Hz is great. It's still something you can do with digital, but I always fly at 50. So for me, this thing feels super, super smooth. The screen is big, I'm flying in 4/3. You can also put it in 16:9, and it will stretch the image if you have a 4/3 camera. I prefer being focused in 4/3. The DVR anyways will record always in 4:3, even if you're flying in 16:9. So the OLED screens are very nice. There is a nice contrast, nice color, nice brightness, and no, I didn't catch it. The price of these goggles at the moment I'm recording this video is around $479, which feels a little bit expensive, but remember, you don't only get a top-of-the-line pair of OLED screens inside, but also they have an integrated fusion receiver and integrated antennas, which are extras on many other goggles. And once you buy these two components, you are spending $600–700 easily. Of course, there are pros and cons to each setup. Here you have everything integrated and plug and play. It's very pocketable, just plug and they are ready to fly. On the other ones, you need to tinker a little bit more, choose the right receiver, the right settings, screw in the antennas you need. For sure, the flexibility can bring better performance. I feel like overall is a nice product without major flaws. I just have a couple of nitpicks I hope they can fix in some updates or even some revision of the goggles. First of all, I would like to see a little screen protector thing that attaches here. It's inexpensive, it's the extra piece of foam they cut from here, but it goes a long way to protect your lenses when you store it in a backpack. Second thing, I wish the DVR would record MP4 videos. I hope they can make it happen with a firmware update. Third thing, I hope iFlight or even aftermarket producers start making some different parts for it. Maybe some patch antennas that adapt to this kind of mount, so you can use different antennas. Maybe you want to fly long range, adding a patch can improve a lot. Also, I would like to see different foams, because this one, it's fine, it works, but I wish it was made of fabric because it's more breathable. And that's all for today. As always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about this pair of goggles. And also, if you want to buy something, check out the links in the description below, because many times you also get discounts. Thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!